Okay, this is a test of the new microphone situation. I've got the Senna prism tube. Let's fire the bike up. Oh, whoa, don't push that button twice. Got the Senna prism tube online with the microphone with audio input through this little boom. Can you see the boom mic I've got here? I wonder if you can see that. And I put I ordered a dead cat on the internet, mini dead cat, that I've kind of been cutting up and experimenting with to try and get it just right. And the quality yesterday was really pretty good, except I could still hear the wind a little bit. It was really good actually. And problem was I couldn't close the helmet very well because the boom mic, the dead cat was kind of in the way. So I've repositioned it a little bit, got it in a pretty good position now. So we're going to take it out of a freeway test and see how this works out. So this will be pretty short, 5 minutes probably at the most. So here we'll call out the speeds. Just going to talk in a normal even voice the whole time. Doing 30 miles an hour now. Third gear now, 40. Cruising on up. Now there's nobody up here at the light, so I'll have to make a right because my bike is too. There's not enough weight. The magnometer or whatever it's called in the street that detects the that a vehicle is present can't pick. Well, there it goes. It turned green. I think I can go. And we're off. Got lucky there. Proved me wrong. Okay, we're up to 45 miles an hour now, speaking in a normal even voice. Wind is coming at me from the left side, front. Okay, we're up to fifth gear, 55 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, speaking in a pretty normal voice. Sounds really loud to me. You know, truly it would be astonishing if I'm actually catching good video here. Let's slow down, let this guy in if he wants to. Oh, he's okay. Really, it'd be astonishing if I'm getting good video. Good audio. 65 now, level even voice. I'm not even going to try closing the lid because I know how that sounds. Someone left a comment in the last video that they preferred a little bit of wind noise over the tinniness of with the helmet closed, and I agree. So if I'm going to do this type of thing, it's going to be like this. This is roughly the sound it's going to be. 65 miles an hour. Let's get it up to 70 with a little bit of engine noise there. 4,000 RPM, 70 miles an hour. Speaking at a loud, it's a freeway voice. This is the voice I would talk on in the freeway. This is my normal speaking voice. It's a little too low. I don't think anybody could hear that. Now I'm going to adjust the mic a little bit. Get it right up in front of my mouth. See how that sounds. Maybe that's a little bit better. Who knows? Now we're going to get off the freeway. Down to still at 70 miles an hour, letting off the throttle. Cruising on down to 60, 55, 50. Pulling into a nice turn here. And we're down to 35 miles an hour now. We got a green arrow there, so we should make a nice turn. And no need to stop with the green arrow. There we go. We're going to swing all the way across to the other side. This little activity is a little practice now. Can make it across here. We're at 40 miles an hour. Microphone is now dead in front of my mouth, and hopefully it's blocking most, if not all, of the wind. I really should be experimenting with some different angles on the mouthpiece. Let's see, how's that look? Can I pull it a little further and get it right in front? How's that? Okay, now the microphone is directly in front of me, but the boom's kind of extended out a little bit. That might be problematic, but I could secure it in place. If this works, then I can secure it in place pretty easily with some gaffer's tape. So that should work out. We'll go ahead and try it like this. I imagine the audio is pretty darn good right here. It's tough trying to think of things to say. Stream of consciousness. As I like to say in Japan, that was so easy because you could just talk about anything. Everything around you is interesting. But here in America, everything around me is so average to my eyes. And what could I say? Wow, there's a big couple of big semis over there. Wonder what they're doing. Wonder what it is about Japan that made even the slightest little thing so interesting. Yeah, we're coming along here. I have a hope and a feeling that this is going to sound pretty good. The mouth right in front of the mic. And here we go. We're up to 45, 50 miles an hour now. Pulling in behind this Infinity. Let's see if we can get us up to a little higher speed. Let's cruise. Let's get around here. Okay, we're up to 65 now. 70 miles an hour. And wind is coming just about as good as it's ever going to get. I'm going to come on over here. And we'll get off right up here on the Barranca. Doing 70 miles an hour. And I'm speaking in my, I would call this my traffic voice, my high-speed voice. Let me drop down to a normal voice. This is my normal voice right here. This is the same voice that I would use to talk to somebody just hanging out at work, for example. This is loud. This is yelling. I don't know if I could sustain that for very long. The voice that I'm using right now is pretty much the voice that I would like to be able to speak at. Turning my head to the side to see how that handles the wind. Okay, that's pretty much it for the high-speed test. We'll get over here, one lane over. Hopefully this worked out well. And we'll have a configuration. If not, the next step is to actually get a full dead cat over the entirety of the mic out there. I can do that. I'm kind of giving up on the idea of having the recording with the camera closed, with the helmet completely closed up, just because it's so darn such a tinny sound. It really doesn't. It's not very attractive. It's not very. Whoa! There's that oil. Someone dripped some oil right there, and I just rode right over it. It's one of the things I struggle with, is not paying attention so well, because I'm paying attention to making videos. Well, I think I can turn the camera off now. So, well, wait till we get in there. What the heck? Forgot I got the whole video going. Well, if this works, then we're going to be in pretty good shape. And I'll have what's nice is that the helmet then is pretty much self-contained. Everything's in it. There's no need for wires coming out or anything. Just put the helmet on, and it's ready to go. Turn on the GoPro. Of course, turn on the GoPro. Turn on the Senna, and we're ready to go. So 45, getting some acceleration here. 55 miles an hour now. 60 miles an hour without really almost no wind at all. This is pretty mellow right here. Here we are pulling into Center Point, my home. Family and our lease is up next month. So we spent yesterday looking at some alternative places to live. And we found one place, Westview, that we really liked. But I think we're going to stay here. I really like living here. We all like living here. Come on, open the gate. There we go. It does that very, very rarely. Only once in a great while will it not open until I get right up on it. One of the things I like about this place is that there's really no other bikes. There's one guy, the doctor, that has his motorcycle over there. It's been gone. It's another BMW. He's been gone for probably a week. I wonder if he's coming back. He's done that before. Kind of just disappear for a few days. He had two bikes before, including an R1200 GS, the newer version of my bike. He sold that, though. He said he didn't need two bikes. Have to agree with that for sure. And then there's this guy in front of me, this Minnesota license plate. There we go. Okay, the GSA is parked and ready to go. Let's shut it off, and we'll run upstairs check this audio quality, and hopefully we'll be in good shape. So camera off.